Hey guys, it's Nikki and I'm here with my mum today to do the mum tag.
Hello.
So I'm going to ask her a few questions and she's going to answer them. Okay, the first one is, what was I like as a child?
Beautiful.
Right answer.
But I'm a little bit biased. No, you were a wonderful little girl. Always a lot of fun.
I was pretty well behaved, wasn't I?
Mostly, yeah. But,
except in supermarkets.
Yeah, used to throw a few tantrums in the supermarkets, but I walked around the aisle one day and left her there, and she went to the checkout and told them I'd left her in the store, so that was really exciting. I didn't do that again, so...
I was a bit of a terror.
Yes.
Number 2, what do you think of me making YouTube videos?
I think it's great. I've watched a few of them, and I was quite impressed. Very professional, and you look beautiful as well.
Thanks, Mum. Number 3, what's something funny I did when I was younger?
Something funny. Something funny.
I can think of one thing, but it more gave you a heart attack, I think, than...
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was the worst thing you did, if that's what you're thinking of. No. The funniest thing that you ever said was when you wanted to buy something from the store, from the shop, and your father said, oh, you have to have money for that. And your grandfather happened to be visiting at the time when he was leaving, and you said, I used to have money, but now the bank manager's got it all. And that was because your father had taken you to the bank and opened an account for you with the money you had in your money box. So that was quite funny. Your grandfather got such a shock when you said it, he nearly fell down the stairs. And he was roaring laughing. It was the funniest thing you've ever said, I think.
Yeah, well, someone's taking my money now. I don't know who's taking it. I don't have any.
Yeah, maybe it's because you like to go shopping.
Yeah, damn retail, they're taking my money.
And you take me with you.
Yeah, that's right. They take your money too.
Yes.
Number 4 is, have you learnt anything from me about makeup or beauty?
Lots of things, really, especially how to put on my mascara. I remember you telling me, Mum, you've got to look up when you put it on, because it helps. And there are just a few other tips than that, you know, about foundation and blush.
I basically made you wear blush because you never used to wear blush.
No.
I was like, how can you not? I'm so obsessed with blush, and you've got to have blush. It just brightens people's face when you wear a bit of blush.
But every time I put on my mascara, I think of that. Every single time now.
Got my voice in your head.
Yes. So I know how to do that. But yeah, I've learnt quite a bit, which is good.
Number 5, what's a weird habit of mine?
Twirling your hair.
Yeah, I know. I still do it too. I just like grab a piece and I just like twirl it like that. I still do that all the time. I've done it since I was pretty much a baby, wasn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
I had hair anyway.
You used to have short curly hair, and you used to put But I'm sure when I was carrying you, I used to feel these little flutters, and it was because your little hand would have been there.
Wow. There you go. I don't think I'll ever stop it. It's just, I don't even realise I'm doing it sometimes. I just do it.
I think it's a comfort thing.
Yeah, it must be.
Definitely. And I mean, you could do worse things than that.
Yeah, true. I don't still pick my nose or anything. That's a good thing. Number 6 is, if you had to rename me, what would you name me?
Well, I've actually got a good answer for this, because I actually used this in the speech I made at your wedding.
Oh, yeah.
And it's something I've always said about you, and that is that if I had to, I sometimes wish I'd called you Joy, because you've always given such great joy. And I used to say to you when you were a baby, I should have called you Joy, because you don't have to do anything, just being here's enough.
No.
And that's how I've always felt about you.
Yeah. No. Thanks, Mum. Number 7, when you guys go out to eat, what do I order?
Oh, well.
I like
Actually,
food.
we've only just had lunch after another shopping trip, dare I say.
We don't plan these trips, it just happens.
We went out to buy pyjamas, but we bought other things before we bought the pyjamas.
That's right.
So then we had lunch. So Nikki chose pasta, which is one of her favourite things. I don't think there was any pizza because she probably would have had that.
Probably. That's true. Number 8 is, what is one thing you wish she would do?
One thing I wish you would do. Can't really think of anything other than, well, I just always wish that you're happy and that you're happy in what you do and what you choose for yourself. And, you know, I don't sort of think of anything that I want you to do, because I want you to do, well, what I want you to do is whatever it is you want to do for yourself, because that's important. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, you're always very supportive, Mum.
Yeah, well, I like to be. Well, why not? You're worth it.
Thanks. Number 9 is, what's something I do that annoys you?
What do you do that annoys me? I did think of something before, but it's gone out of my head now. Probably she talks a bit too much. Then I suppose I can't say too much about that. She probably gets that from me.
Yeah, I get it from you.
But I know that whenever we go out and we're in the car and she just natters non-stop.
Yeah, pretty much. I hardly come up for air sometimes.
It's hard to get a word in.
I've got a lot of things to say.
Yes, you do. I remember when you were little, you'd be in the car seat chatting away the whole time, and I'd just switch off after a while when I was driving. And then she'd say, "Mum, answer me. You're not listening. Answer me. What did I say?" And I'd be able to repeat what she said because I was sort of half listening, thank goodness.
You know what's funny? I actually do that to Kevin, because when he's driving, he's concentrating, and I'll say, "Well, what did I just say?" Or I'll try and ask him a question where he has to answer back to something I just said, and he'll be like, "Oh, crap." So I still do it.
So you haven't grown out of it yet?
No,
Well, maybe it'll happen to you when you have children.
Yeah, probably, and then I'll understand.
Unless you're the one doing the talking.
Yeah, true. That's true. Oh, number 10. What's something I obsess over?
Makeup! I call her the makeup queen, because I've never known anyone to own so much makeup and to be constantly buying makeup. And I say, you couldn't possibly use all of that. Because I have one little box.
Yeah, she's got the tiniest little box. It's grown a little bit though.
Yes, thanks to you though. But makeup is Nikki's great passion, and she really enjoys it. She loves it. And she loves playing with it and trying out new products. And
it's fun. Skincare stuff.
Skincare.
I love skincare.
Yeah, she keeps me well up on my skincare.
Yeah. I'm always telling her the new products to try.
And that was another thing she did for me too, was organise my makeup with
yeah, that's right.
a special makeup box.
That's right.
So that was good.
You're all set now.
Yep.
Number 11 is, where would you like to see me in 10 years?
10 years. In 10 years I
It's a long time away.
more than likely like to see you with 2 or 3 children, I would
I
think.
knew you were going to say that.
You knew that, didn't you?
Yes.
Probably working part-time, because I suppose these days it's very hard to manage on one income. But I think she'd be an excellent mother. But also I think Nikki's more than likely to do some further studies somewhere along the line. She's always interested in improving herself, and especially in the beauty industry or beauty line. She's already done a nail technician's course, and so she'll either do that or do more to do with her job in pharmacy, maybe do some more management courses or something like that. So I think in 10 years' time that's where you'll be, the happily married lady with and a mum of 3 children at least.
3? Oh, you want 3, do you?
No, well, I just sort of can see you that way, I think.
Yeah, lots of kids.
Yeah, because you're always so plucky, and I know you're waiting to start a family, and quite excited about that prospect. So, yeah.
Other than your little fur baby that's sitting here.
Other than the little fur baby,
yes.
little Jetty, our little boy.
The good grand boy.
The good grand boy, yeah, ain't you?
Number 12 is, when were you most proud of me?
I was most proud of you. See how mothers always repeat the question just to make sure they've got it.
Well, there's got to be a lot of moments. That'd be hard to pick, right?
Now, there's no need to feed me the answer, but she's right. It is difficult to pinpoint anything, because I've always been proud of you, or ever since you were born. You were a much wanted baby, a wonderful baby, and it was just my privilege to watch you grow and develop. So I've always been proud of everything you do, and I know that you always work hard. You've got a great work ethic. You love your husband, and you're looking forward to family life. So, but you always look at improving yourself and want to do further training, either in your job or in your interests. So I'm always proud of you.
Thanks, Mum.
Sometimes maybe a bit more than others, but just generally I think I'm just so proud of you because I just love you so much. Because you're such a good girl.
Thanks, Mom. I try. Number 13 is, what's the worst thing I have ever done?
I know what that is.
Oh, God.
One of the things that's like the money in the bank business, something that you don't forget, and that's, I remember when she was quite little, Nikki, I think she must have been about 3 or so, and she was sitting on the lounge room floor colouring in, and I must have dozed off for 5 minutes, and then next thing is, look Mum, I'm a Ninja Turtle, and she coloured her face green. So that was a rather rude awakening for me, but it also was a big effort to clean it up off her face.
Scrub the hell out of my face.
Yeah, and the maybe that's why that was the beginning of her makeup obsession.
Maybe.
And
I actually do remember, one of the very few memories I have of being little is I remember doing that, because I remember I had like a Tupperware lid or something.
Yes.
And I went up to you and it was like a big surprise. I was like, Mum, look, I'm a Ninja Turtle, because I was so obsessed with the Ninja Turtles. I obviously wanted to be one.
So the text just went straight into the bin, and she went straight into the bath and had her face scrubbed.
Yes, that was my first facial experience.
Yeah, so that was like, waking up from a horror movie.
Yes.
To a horror.
Hope my future children don't do that to me. I'll have a heart attack.
They might do worse than that.
Probably. Number 14 is, what's your favourite moment of us together?
Probably when you were growing up and you used to always like to come and, can I sleep in your bed tonight? That was a nice thing. We didn't do it every night. I say no on Saturday or whatever.
Yeah.
But
it was a big sook, big mummy's girl.
I just enjoy our shopping trips, and when you got married, I mean, it was just wonderful. We had some lovely times planning your wedding.
Yeah, we did actually.
And a lot of fun. And lots of shopping.
Yeah, and we're good at shopping. We're actually really bad shopping together because we just encourage each other. Yeah, it's like, oh, you've got to buy that. That looks good on you.
Yeah,
and it's really bad. And we, like today, accidental shopping trip. We don't plan it, but we get distracted. It's not good.
Yeah, we've had a few holidays together, haven't we? Cruise, and we even went to Sydney on a cruise just around the harbour. That was nice.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah. And we've been to a few we do a lot of things together, I suppose, so it's hard to have a highlight there, I suppose, but because we share so much, really. Yeah. Yeah, and we have a lot of fun.
Yeah, we do. Lots of laughs.
Yeah. And even cooking, when we cook together.
Yeah, we haven't done that for a while, actually.
No, not now that
we're not doing fagoli.
Oh, no.
That was a tradition that lasted one Easter.
Yeah, I don't want to...
Fagoli's like this, what is it? It's like a Maltese...
Fagoli.
Yeah.
It's like a Maltese pastry.
Yeah.
And they're made into shapes like rabbits or a little house, and it's filled with an almond filling and iced, and you put a little sugar egg on it, and that's a Maltese tradition. But my cousin and I and the girls we all got together and made them one Easter. It took us like all day.
All day.
And it was exhausting. And the thing was, the kids didn't want to eat them. They didn't like them, but the adults loved them. So we didn't make them
And we were going
again.
to do it every Easter though, remember? You're like, oh, we'll do this, it'll be like our Maltese tradition, and we haven't ever done it since. It was just too much of a good job. Who has time for this?
But the kids didn't eat it.
I know.
them.
Kevin didn't like it, and he's so fussy with food.
Yeah, and my grandchildren, they didn't like them either.
Number 15 is, how was I in school?
How were you in school? Well, you weren't the brightest in the class.
God, make me sound like I'm stupid.
No! But
that's
you
because I
always
didn't
tried.
like school that
No,
much.
you didn't like school. I think it's because you, confidence-wise, was a big thing for you, I think. You weren't a real academic, but you did try, and I must admit you were always very organised with your assignments and things. I didn't have to stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, helping you or anything. You used to always work it out for yourself and have them done on time and that, and you know, that's how you are with your work and everything you do. You're very organised. But but you weren't an academic, but you always made the grade. Yeah. And that's fine, because you know everyone isn't the same, and you have lots of other talents that you know aren't just academic talents. But I'm sure that if you applied yourself to doing more studies now, which you have already done with a few different things, you've done very well, and I think it's a maturity thing as well. Yeah,
I just didn't want to try, I think. I know I could have done really well. Like when I tried, I used to get, you know, A's. But yeah, I just didn't want to. I just didn't really like school. I liked the social part of school, but I didn't like, you know, like having to do a language and geography and that sort of stuff. It was, And a lot of things we learn in school really are quite useless out there. Yeah, like algebra. Most useless thing I've ever learned. That's right. And you know, and I think once you get out into the world, you learn more about just generally you learn more, because life skills and things that happen, you know, you learn from that. So you know, I think sometimes they get a bit carried away with all these things you need to do, but anyway, it's the system. That's right. Number 16 is, what would I change if, or what would you change if you could raise me again? Probably for me and for you, because basically there was, you know, I ended up with just you and I being together. Probably for me to give you better guidelines as far as our diet and exercise. Mind you, I wish sometimes I'd been more diligent with that, because I think it would be more helpful for you now if I had. And it would have been better for me too. But we have worked on that together quite a few times without too much success. So now that's right. Now we've decided we're happy. We're embracing our curves. We're embracing our curves, and we're happy in our skin. That's right. And we just love living our lives. You can't help your genes sometimes too. But by the same token, we don't overindulge, and you know, because of that, we still try and eat properly, and we try and exercise, but we don't. We're not obsessed about it, because you know it is what it is sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, and we're happy about that. That's right. Number 17, describe my perfect guy. Kevin's not listening, is he? Your perfect guy. Somebody who loves you and respects you, and who would make a good father, which I think Kevin would do. Someone who's willing to share with you, and also to be happy for you in your achievements, and to allow you to be an individual, which Kevin does, and he does encourage you to do things on your own. He's very encouraging, actually. He pushes me a lot to get out of my comfort zone and just do things and not be so scared to do things. That's right. Yeah. So he's probably, I wouldn't say he's perfect, but she's happy with him, so I'm happy too. Oh, jeez. Makes it sound what else would a mother-in-law say? So well, he's like your secret favourite child sometimes. No, he's a good boy. And I love his technology, the knowledge of all the technology with computers, and
So he's
Very
always
smart.
our first port of call. Help! And yeah, so he's a very very intelligent man, and he loves Nikki, and that's the most important thing. And he respects her too.
He does.
Yes, we know that.
He's a good boy.
And he'll make a good father, she keeps telling me.
Yes, he will.
So I'm sure he
He's
will
good
too.
with kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that
Well,
it
that's
now?
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
we finished already.
That's right.
I was just starting to enjoy myself. You're a good girl.
Thanks, Mum.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too. Well, thank you everybody for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you make videos and you've done this one, please leave it as a video response, as I would love to watch it. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Oh God, I started typing something on my phone here.
Yeah, you've lost it.
No. Sit up a bit straighter. It's better for your posture. Who's the mother here?
You are, because I trained you well.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. I don't like my hair. I've got like weird hair happening. Oh,
Okay, so what are we
You
supposed
ready?
to do? Yeah.
I'm going to introduce you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.